NSC Fan TV. I'm here with Duncan. Duncan.
Yes, mate.
We just watched a 4-3 loss to Toronto.
Yes.
So tell me about before we get to any of the negatives.
Okay.
Did you see anything positive tonight?
Did I say anything positive tonight? No. I was really down about tonight, to be honest. Sean Davis played okay.
That's something positive.
McCarthy played okay.
Positive-ish?
But he was completely outrun by Michael Bradbury, sadly.
Bradley is a great captain.
Bradley had the what's it called? Had it over McCarthy, which is a bit disappointing because I always thought McCarthy was better than Bradley, especially old Michael Bradley.
Old Michael Bradley.
Yeah, because they played together on the US team, right?
Yeah,
When they were
they won a gold cup.
Yeah,
they won a gold cup like an age ago.
It was it was pretty obvious that Michael Bradley can probably play for another year. I'm not sure McCarthy can.
Okay, so
anyway, sorry.
So there was so you don't have like there were some small
Shaq
positives.
Moore in the first half. There you go, Shaq Moore in the first half. He was quite good, and he was really good, in fact. Like I thought, he might actually carry this. When he went off, though, he had this look. He had that look of like that 1,000-yard stare that people have, where, oh my God, have I just taken a really shit job? And I'm not sure I'm going to be happy.
Nashville's a nice city to live in.
It is. Oh yeah, compared to Tenerife. If my company said, Duncan, do you want to get a job in Tenerife?
That's not a relevant consideration right now. Would you take me? You would leave us?
Christy would be like, can I still work for California Closets? Like,
I'm sure they have. I'm sure they have Spanish closets.
Okay, let's go to Tenerife.
All right, so now we're talking geography. So here we are. So we're soccer fans. We're talking about like whether or not where you'd rather live. Let's talk about the game.
Yes.
It was Shaq Moore with a realization.
Okay, so Shaq Moore was great in the first half, and I was talking to your daughter, Maddie. Like, he got really tired, but then I was saying, all right, you got tired. Isn't it the manager's job to make sure you're not going to get tired?
Yes. Either train you and get you to the spot where you can play 70 plus.
Yes.
Or
you make him
don't use him. Don't use him that way.
Exactly.
Don't use him that way.
Don't tell him to make runs where he's never going to get the ball.
Your job is to run 90 yards forward and then run 90 yards back to get back into position.
Because the ball that he thought was coming over has actually been passed back to the defenders again.
The other problem is that I think that he can run like that because he did in Portland, but it was because it was 72 degrees there.
Right.
How hot was it tonight?
82.
83. Like sweaty shirt.
83.
Sweaty shirt night.
It wasn't that hot today.
It wasn't that hot. It's hot enough for them to still have the stoppages for everyone needs an orange slice.
Right. But shouldn't you be used to that? Again, that's a management problem. You should be used to that. Yeah. Like it's not like they're Irish and they're playing in they're used to playing in 40 degrees. Exactly. Do you know what I mean? Like, they've literally been playing here all season.
Yeah, it's like you trained here.
Yeah.
You're not going to be surprised that it's hot, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And I thought we turned up tonight and it was like we didn't know where everybody was. I don't know whether Gary was trying something new. We didn't know where to pass the ball, I thought, for large sections. And people were standing like statues for a lot of the time, just thinking. It was like they didn't know what to do. It was like really weird, and Mukhtar was getting so frustrated. And he didn't have a great game either. And then why we took off Bunbury and didn't just put Bunbury up front and take Sapong off, I thought was a bit of a mystery.
That is the long-standing mystery of this game. Why was Sapong still playing, and why was Bunbury on the bench?
Yes. It was a weird thing, and God, what else was there? Bringing Miller on was another weird thing. I thought, like, why didn't you put Lovitz on the left and then put Washington on the? Put Lovitz on the right.
Why is Washington not on the field?
I don't know. At least you'd have ran, wouldn't it? At least you'd have for the first half, right? You'd have had two players, Shaq and Washington, running like maniacs up the side, and then being able to. Lovett's crosses tonight. Jeez Louise, man.
Well, some of them were with his right foot.
All right. So, I mean, God, you're a professional football player.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We've had this conversation before, and we only blame it on the Englishman for only being able to hit with one foot.
I'm not terrible on my left foot, and I wasn't a great football player. Like, do you know what I mean?
It's about doing it at speed, Duncan. He has to run really fast to do that.
Jeez Louise.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So some criticisms of Levitt's.
Yeah.
Some criticisms of how.
I think the whole problem is we're outplayed in midfield. To be honest, that's the whole problem. I think our defence is okay, although Zimmerman and Romney tonight look like they'd just met, and like Zimmerman was dropping off, and then Romney was dropping off. It's like, we've got to find some dance in the middle where this works.
Have you ever communicated with each other ever before?
Like, go like that. So one of you's go, come to me. Do you know what I mean? Don't just go, oh, I'm going to drop off, because then somebody can just run through. Why Insigne?
That's what happened with Insigne.
Insigne. Why he didn't make some runs? I thought Insigne was terrible tonight, but he could have just darted in and made some runs because they were like this the whole time, like Romney and Zimmerman. They were just like, there was a massive gap there where you can just go. When central defenders drop off like that, when one of them drops off like that, there's this big hole in between them where if you make a diagonal run, you're in. You're in. Nice. It's ridiculous, and we did that all the time, and then didn't score from it. But like I've said, I don't want to call out the manager, and I don't want to get rid of the manager halfway through the season. But this is turning into. I think. Okay, this wasn't my argument. I think he's overawed by the new stadium, and I think he's always playing to not lose, rather than to try to win. Whereas I think last year at Nissan, it was like a bit more fun. Now he's got the weight of this stadium on his shoulders.
Okay.
And he's got to make this work. And he's going, oh, God, we can't lose another one. We can't tie another one.
Oh, yes, we can.
Yeah. And he's just like, he's playing negative football as opposed to positive football, which I will never be a fan of. And the other thing is, people are going to stop coming. When you're a new team in a new city, it's very easy for people to get on board. It's very easy to lose them as well.
It's too easy to lose them.
Yeah.
By the way, that fourth goal went in for Toronto tonight, and I would say that 13,000 people stood up and was like, "Where are my car keys?"
Absolutely. And I was saying to Maddie, the first thing that goes is corporate, which is where your big money spinner is, right? Because you don't want to be a law firm and taking your clients to a team that loses. Because that doesn't.
Even if the hot dogs are delicious.
Yes.
Some delicious hot dogs
tonight.
tonight.
Don't on the catering tonight.
Okay, I won't ask. I had delicious hot dogs.
We had cod and chips.
You had what?
Cod and chips.
What did you think of them?
The cod was all right, actually. The rest of it was terrible, honestly. The queso.
Sorry.
Jeez Louise.
Cod and chips with your queso?
There was queso and chips. Yeah. Chips, okay. Like.
Oh, as in chips.
As in chips.
Not English chips, but like chips that you have with queso.
I can't say chips again.
That word doesn't mean anything now.
Yeah.
All right, so we just have some terrible soccer, and we ruined a word. NSC Fan TV.
Yes.
I was here with Duncan.
Thank you, Scott. That was better than last time, wasn't it?